Good afternoon, everyone's. Today we're talking about episode 3 of the Peripheral, which was quite surprising. I'm really starting to enjoy this show. Hopefully it stays that way. We're going to be going into what I liked about episode 3. There's not a lot I didn't like. It's heading in the right direction. Wasn't a whole lot to speak of this episode. Not a whole lot of moving parts, just a lot of investigations. Trying to figure out who's doing what and why. So in the beginning of this episode, the bad guys try to encourage Cornell Pickett, I believe, to take out the brother and sister duo, Flynn Fisher and her brother Burton Fisher. People find out things very quickly in this show. Like, nothing goes unnoticed at all. What I mean by that? I mean that somebody saw some traffic on someone's computer and assumed that it was one group of people, the bad guys, because I still don't know their names, who were trying to solicit murder for hire, basically, from a specific person. How they found this out with just limited information is beyond me. But, hey, you know. Flynn and Burton's mom is healed. She is up now in the refrigerator looking for some food, hanging out, so that's a plus. The medicine clearly worked. Cornell Pickett seems to be the most evil human being that I've ever seen in my life, locking bikers in a car to die from heat, I don't know, heat exhaustion or heat stroke or whatever. First of all, let's talk about this plan, okay? You have grown men with guns in a car. You're just gonna sit there and let them struggle to death in the car until they die from heat exhaustion or heat stroke? That's the plan? That's the plan. Okay. Hey, whatever floats your boat. I don't know how you figure you're going to get away with, like, they're struggling. You know what I'm saying? An hour? You think it's only going to take an hour for adults to die from heat exhaustion? I'm just saying. Hey, it is what it is. All right, moving on. Lev is, I guess, the head of the good guys, I assume. I don't know why he's dressed like Willy Wonka. I don't know what's going on there, but it is what it is. I guess they dress weird 7 years from now. I think my favorite part is where in this episode is where the brother Burton Fisher, played by Jack Renoir, meets up with Corbell Pickett, and they have a discussion at the bar or at this place where Pickett is eating, and they both are trying to flex, and Burton's flex was a little bit stronger, just a little bit, after he put that bullet through his glass and into that wall. I thought that was kind of genius. I like that a little bit, and yeah, that was pretty cool. There was a scene in there where you saw that Wilfred Netherton and his, I guess, Alita, they came as like a sister brother kind of combo, and they were, I guess, trying to get adopted, and the family that came to adopt this little white girl didn't seem like they were too keen on adopting the black child, and so the only way, I guess, they were willing to do so is if he changed his name from Wolfgang to Wilfred Netherton. So, hey, whatever it takes to get adopted. You know what I'm saying? You want a home at that point. So, change the name. I'd have probably done it too. Later on, Wilfred goes to talk to his adopted mother to try to find out where essentially his sister, her daughter, is. And there's like this rambling of nonsense from the mom. Like, you didn't ask me the important question, like, when was the last time I spoke to you? Bitch, where's your compassion? Your daughter's missing. Your daughter. Do you care? A little bit? We should probably go do that. You should probably stop with all these riddles and let's go find your daughter. So I found that a little strange. Like, what is going on here? Like, why is no one out searching? You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that part. There are a few things in this show that I don't get, and I'll jump into those. The next one that I don't understand is Flynn is trying to explain to Wilford that the route that she took the night that the woman in the back of the car disappeared, right? But she's having a hard time recognizing stuff. So they split up. I don't understand. Like they split up so that she was the one that was on the route. Why are you walking around alone, Wilford? Like, she said she could use the little finger thing so that she could contact him, but I don't think she was in contact the full time. I think she was in contact like when they were around, when she found something. So I don't know. It's a little. I didn't get that, but whatever. I mean, it's fine. It's still decent show so far, right? Brother's my favorite part of this show. Him and his crew, and I like their whole progression and how they come into the story. Other than that, there's not a whole lot more to this episode. I'm still a little bewildered as to what entirely is happening here. Flynn and this time Wilford got their ass beat by, what is his name? Daniel. Daniel showed up and whooped their ass again. Whooped their ass. But this time, I guess they got the upper hand. My man stabbed one of the robots in the eye with a scalpel, and she was able to get up and handle Daniel. But Daniel was giving him that work with that pulse gun thing again. So that's where we at with episode 3. I'm enjoying this show. I really like it. I'm starting to get into it. But you know, I'm still a little confused about certain things. You know what? I'm just gonna ask straight up. I'm just gonna ask straight up. How does anybody know anything in this? Okay, they are 70 years in the future, right? But at the same time, they've also helped her mother to survive. So that obituary that he had is no longer valid. And who knows what else she's going to do in the future. The people she's going to talk to, the advice she's going to give to people. So she is effectively, while she has been alive, she is effectively changing the future. So, for putting that part aside, how do they know who Flynn is? How did they find out who she is? Did they go back and look in records? And you know what? My brain's gonna explode. I'm just gonna go with what I've got, what's right in front of me. So we'll just deal with that. Okay, I'm gonna stop asking so many questions unless they get ridiculous, and we'll just go from there. Okay? All right. If you got any questions, comments, if you got any questions, I mean, if you can answer some of this stuff for me, or if you got any comments you want to put down in the comment section to let me know what's going on, clue in if I'm missing something. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see y'all for episode 4. All right.